Welcome to the ACHIMA 2022. Welcome to the joint booth of Haver & Böcker Machinery Division, Aventus Feige Filling and Haver & Böcker Automation. Times are changing and it seems they're changing quicker than ever. So let's talk about a modification and service to make sure that you and your equipment are up to date to these changing requirements. The two experts at my side are Olaf Prösch and Hans-Jörg Vogt. Olaf Prösch has been the head of the Feige service department till 2019, and he's now the representative for Northern Germany for the Haver & Böcker Group.
Yes.
And Hans-Jörg Vogt is a sales engineer for new machines and is responsible for the German market.
Right.
Great to have you here. Olaf, Feige has been founded in '72. That means it's been half a century of experience with filling plants, and it has delivered more than 5,000 plants worldwide. That's very impressive. Do you know how many of these plants are still running and operating?
Yes, thank you, Merle, for the introduction. And well, 5,000 machines is a huge amount. And Feige supplied all his machines worldwide on nearly every continent except Antarctica, and you can find our machines worldwide in also nearly country. And we know from our own surveys that at least 80% of this machinery are still in use. And that most of our customers trust on their old Feige machine, and they always want to keep these machines up to date, and that's the topic of today.
Yeah, the changing requirements. We have some noise here. That's why you are having this little pause. Yeah, the changing requirements. I mentioned them in the very beginning. Hans-Jörg, what does the Feige support do to support the customers when it comes to this changing times and new requirements for these plants and machines?
Yeah, thank you, Merle. Since many years, Feige has its own department for retrofits, upgrades and modernization of existing machinery. That's also where I started my career in 1997. And our experts try to find solutions together with our customers, like I said, to upgrade or to modernize the machines. There are two scenarios. One is spare parts are not available anymore. Then we will find new parts which replace the existing not available parts and give the machine a new life. The second scenario is the customer wants to upgrade his machinery. For example, wants to have more conveying system, or he wants to run a new container on his machine. Then we can deliver him together with our expert, together with his requirements, a new upgraded machinery.
Yeah. That sounds great.
And Hans, if I would like to add, as you may remember, when we both started at Feige as a retrofit department, times are changing. That means in the past, 20 years ago, it was mainly mechanical issues. And nowadays, the question is now about automation, digitalization, and more electricity within the machines, which you show here on our booth.
And is this available for all the innovations of the Haver & Böcker Group, or?
I would say yes, for sure. We have to make technical verification before we prepare a quotation. We have to talk to the customer about the scope. But yeah, I would say it's nearly possible to upgrade or retrofit every machine. And together with, for example, with the PROCHECK philosophy, which we have inside the Haver group, we are always with our customer together. We look with the PROCHECK philosophy, we take a deep look inside the machine and the processes around.
Yeah.
Do you have an example, Hans-Jörg, for a classical upgrade that you do to the machines, so that we can have an image of what you're talking about?
Yeah, our machines are all scale-based filling machines. That means by weight. And often it's like this: if we have a 20-year-old machine, the scale system fits not in the law regulations right now, and we have to change it. And what you see here on the expo in Frankfurt, we have also our new HMI, which includes our scale software. And so we have the possibility, one, to give the customer a new upgraded scale, but on top we give them a new innovative HMI, which makes at the end it also for the operator to have a nice, smoothly operatable machine. Second part is we have also a new servo-driven screwing device. Much of our, or many of our older machines have still a pneumatic-driven screwing device. And here also we have the possibility to exchange the existing old one, exchange it by a new, more reliable servo-driven screwing device. And this gives also the customer a feeling of a new machinery in his old one. And that's part of Feige philosophy, to give our customer a long life relationship and to serve them with new innovations from Feige side.
Genau, and we can see here on our booth here at the ACHIMA our new drum filler type 29, where we also have an electrical lifting unit and an electrical base height unit. In former days it was always pneumatical driven, so we have several advantages now with this solution. First of all, it's it's only electrical energy, so it's energy saving on the what's the name for it? Air consumption.
Air consumption, yeah,
air
right.
consumption, so you need no air. As it has no exhaust, it can be used in under clean room conditions. And together with the new control system, for example, it's easier to have different containers. For example, if you have a smaller drum, nowadays you can just put the new drum inside here and everything will be automatically, so it's easier and more comfortable for the operator.
So that's a kind of, if you want to modernize your existing machine. But did it already happen that someone wanted to change the purpose of an existing plant and have some upgrades that really actually change what the machine does?
Yeah, that's right. There are several examples. Let me give you one example for a customer who has a very strong smelling product. You can imagine what strange smell triggers at everyone. So for him it was very important that the drum would be closed at least 110%. So we implemented our new servo-driven bunging units. We delivered it, we installed it, we adapted the control system accordingly, put the function in operation, and at the end we saw smiling faces at the operators and for sure at the plant management, because it was possible to ensure that every drum was tied closely and no smell comes out of the drum.
And on top of that, we also equipped the filling area. That's where all the filling happens for sure. Also with an additional exhaust system, which closes almost the filling bunghole and surrounded it with an additional pipe that was also checked by our control system that the exhaust always is running. And so it gives also the customer a safe feeling that nothing of the smell comes out of the machine.
That sounds very innovative. So when you have clients that have the feeling they need to have a new machine, they should always get in touch with you before and ask about upgrades and modernizations, right?
Yeah. Yes, that's right. That's right. We have a wide range of possible retrofits, upgrade, or performance kit, however you call it. First, what Hans already said, it's the exchange of not existing spare parts anymore. Also some new innovation which make it more reliable and safe, the operation of the machine, and also energy saving, and for sure digitalization, automation. Everyone can be supplied by Feige. We have the solutions, we have the ideas. Just come to us, talk to us, and we can support accordingly.
Olaf, Hans-Jörg, thank you very much for the insights. That was impressive, and I'm pretty sure you will get contacted now that you talked about it. So feel free to contact our experts here at the ACHIMA or call them. You can always call them via Teams. Make sure to get the best out of your existing plans and to be always up to date to changing times. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Merle. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.